Rick, as you know, I mean, if you've ever been denied a medication or a test like an MRI that you really needed, your treatment wasn't authorized after a medical review, that's also known as a utilization review. Well, your insurance company or workers' comp might delay or even deny that imaging test because they rule it's unnecessary. Well, it is this utilization review process that has some San Bernardino neighbors in tears. These are some of the victims of the San Bernardino terrorist attack who have joined together to voice their anger and frustration with the county they work for. On December 2nd, 2015, employees with the County Department of Environmental Health were the victims of this mass shooting at the hands of a coworker in the name of radical Islamic Jihad. In the days after the brutal massacre, the county basically provided everything the patients who were shot needed, no questions asked. However, these folks now say beginning in March of 2016, denials for medical treatment by utilization review began. The victims you see speaking with me say they want the County Board of Supervisors to honor their commitment made the day after the shooting to, quote, take care of the San Bernardino family of employees. Employees like Julie Paez, who was shot twice, shattering her pelvis and intestines.
It's not just me. We all know the people who were injured that day. We know that 14 people were murdered, and we know there was 22 that had injuries. Every single person in that room was injured and impacted emotionally, psychologically, or physically. But to send us to utilization review when our doctors request a treatment is insulting. They should be approving the treatments, the therapies, the medications that our doctors are requesting. They should not send them to utilization review.
Tracy Thompson worked for the county for 25 years. Tracy's leg was destroyed in the shooting.
We should not have endured that attack, but now we have. And instead of stepping up, they have done nothing to really reassure that we get the assistance and the help we need consistently. That's the key word, consistently. It could have been any one of them in that room that day. They could be the ones fighting for their assistance, could be fighting for their lives, or just to regain a little bit of the norm that was before that day. I would tell them, would you tolerate what we're tolerating? I don't think they would.
Ray Britton wasn't shot that day, but he was in the room and saw his friends injured and dying.
I'm livid at the county. I believe that they have an obligation to take care of their employees. The disappointment is overwhelming. The shame. I have a lot of shame because these are all of my employees, and to not see them taken care of, it hurts.
David Wirt is the spokesperson for San Bernardino County and works directly with the Board of Supervisors. As you know, one of their major concerns is the utilization review process. They are hoping that the county can just bypass that and say, let's forget about this medical nonsense and just get them the help they need.
Right. It's really medical review. And just to start off, this medical review has not caused any of the delays that people have been concerned about and people have been experiencing. The state did a thorough report on the county's handling of these cases, looked at all 54 of the cases, and found utilization review, number one, is not the problem. Now, utilization review, on the other hand, is a very valuable service. It protects people from being overtreated by doctors who get paid per treatment. In this very incident, in connection with the December 2nd terrorist attacks, utilization review has found doctors overprescribing opiates. And I think, you know, everyone who sees this knows how big of a problem that is in society. People who get addicted to opiates for pain or whatever oftentimes become heroin addicts. So utilization review, medical review is an important protection for that.
Looking at it objectively, you also know that utilization review can hurt the patient only in the sense that, let's say someone needs an extra MRI or more than just a few weeks of physical therapy. Obviously, everyone is not cookie cutter, and sometimes utilization review tries to cut costs, and they put profits over patients. And these folks are saying, look, we might need more.
In workers' compensation, the insurance that covers the county's medical costs and the medical review that takes place are separate. It's really not in the business of limiting care, and there is no cookie-cutter approach. And utilization doesn't cause delays because there is a statutory 5-day maximum decision period.
Might not cause delays, but you know what it does cause? It causes denial of certain services, and I think that's the problem with some of the victims.
There have been very few denials.
To be clear, you're on the record in front of the camera saying the county will do everything to help all of these people involved as victims and always take care of them.
Absolutely. And if that's what they need to hear, if they feel they haven't been getting that message from the county, I apologize.
This, Rick, is a very complicated story. You obviously know I will be following those San Bernardino employees these next few months to be sure the county does keep its promise that you just heard from David Wirt.
Yeah.